Yeah, hello, welcome back. I'm going to be doing something a bit different today. I'm going to be reading from my third book, The Human Hologram, a chapter that's later on in the book. Just to explain the human hologram, I wrote in 2010, so there are some references about that time. They're still sort of relevant, so I will include them. And also there's, in this very short chapter, there is a figure here, a diagram, showing the basic premise of the human hologram. Really that we live in this world where we get inspiration, and you can say creative inspiration, from a field of awareness around us, a field of consciousness, which we sort of can download at certain times when we're in the right state, receptive state. But also that we're here on this world in physical form to do good deeds, and those good deeds feed back into this field of consciousness. So we have this cycle. So I'll refer to that in this reading, but without showing you the slide. For that you have to possibly read the book. Thank you. So this is chapter 19, called I called it co-creation and free will. Co-creation and free will. And I start with a Hopi proverb: all dreams spin out from the same web. So here we go. There are many interpretations of the famous petroglyph etched into the sandstone cliff known as Prophecy Rock in the Hopi Reservation in Arizona. Many feel it depicts two possible courses open to mankind. First, a destructive course governed by humans each possessing two divided hearts, a metaphor for those who think only with their heads, separated from their feeling hearts in a deductive, highly rational way. And second, a sustainable future led by those each with one heart, a metaphor for those with heart and brain working together in a state of compassion for the world and all its inhabitants. The two-hearted humans are given the opportunity to unite their hearts and achieve salvation for themselves and their planet. Over the years I have observed the many simple health benefits accrued by those who allow their hearts and minds to integrate in this fashion. It is perhaps for this reason, above any other, that I've been attracted to the time-honoured philosophies of traditional cultures. For example, the Vedic understanding of the growth of human consciousness, as illustrated by our ascent through the chakras, appeals as it clearly demonstrates that our heart must be engaged in compassion for others and ourselves if we are to achieve balance and joy in our lives. With our heart engaged, we can then progress to forge our true way, our vocation on this earth, balancing our intellect with our intuition. With this balance achieved, we become portals or antennas for endless creative ideas and become refreshed and rejuvenated each time we convert these ideas into action and events that make a difference. If I am to interpret the prophecy of the Hopi correctly, it is essential that we evolve into such integrated creative beings if we are to survive. And this figure that I've shown you depicts how our whole body, as the true receiver of true inspiration, create ideas that connect with us instantly as we live in the moment, at one with the unified field. As we progress in our life through the layers of consciousness, we are protected against those who wish to infect us with their conditioned, restricted thoughts. If we are lucky enough to have been nurtured compassionately through our childhood years, then we will have achieved the self-respect needed to challenge those trying to control us. Yet we will also have learnt that it is unwise to try to control the mindset of others, better to influence others through our own example. we will also have learned to study with an open mind and to experience education as a process of leading out rather than forcing in. And if our childhood years have been less than perfect, then we understand that life's experiences help us evolve both emotionally and spiritually. We realize that we are continuously surrounded by teachers in the form of our friends, our adversaries, our children and our animals. And so from cradle to grave, we are perpetually learning. We are learning that we have an infinite array of choices every moment we are here. We are learning that our most potent force is our free will, a precious gift that, if used with wisdom, carries with it the power to create a magnificent future. For this reason, and above all others, it is important to regard prophecies less as sinister omens dictating our future, and more as guides helping us to proceed with wisdom. Their words and images may well be set in stone, but their predictions are not. They are not there to scare us, nor to make us feel smug. Rather, they may serve as an astute warning, or as a reassuring confirmation that we are on the right track. The Mayan prophecy indicating tumultuous changes at our particular time in history is a case in point. There will be those who study the Mayan calendar interpret it as ending on December the 21st, 2012, and be fearful that on this precise day our time on earth will come to an abrupt end, or at the very least we will face an overwhelming catastrophe, and that never happened. And there will be those who interpret it more liberally as a metaphor, that this is a time of great change and growth of our consciousness, and that we indeed have to make important choices and follow up on them if we are to thrive and survive. That was written 10 years ago or so, and I think maybe the time is here. Not 12, but 21. Very close, isn't it? Thank you for listening. I'm going to do another reading next time. Thank you. Bye.